Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Broyans Farm. Today we're loading for the hometown farmers market, which is going to be tomorrow. And so Mom and Sammy already went through and packed a ton of geraniums, some seed, some zonal. We got to get some of the sun patience. Basically, we want to get 10 or 15 of everything in the greenhouse here. And this is just number one. Then we got to move in to the other one. I'll grab this flat right here that's already ready to go. Sammy's got New Guinea impatiens. I think these are the zonal geraniums. Then Nick is up on the truck, stacking everything. So number one is now done besides the hanging baskets, which we do very last. So now we're gonna move on to number two. It's nice because the more stuff we sell, the more we run out of, the more room we have to put more of other stuff in the truck. This is where it really fills up fast because we have, I don't know how many different varieties of everything, and we like to get at least one, if not two, sometimes even three. Like the zinnias here, we'll even take 4 of just those, and they'll take probably another 2 or 3 of these, and you know, the list just goes on and on. We're moving along pretty good. We got all the potted tomatoes, all flats of tomatoes that we need. We got all of our herbs, peppers, and the cole crops. So now it's just the flowers, which is all marigolds, portulacas, salvia, zinnias, and a couple other oddballs here and there. You want to take 1 or 2? Got it?
Yep.
So Nick's up on the truck, like I said, and Amberly and Sammy are just kind of hauling back and forth. I'm getting everything because if multiple people try and get all different stuff, we always end up forgetting something here or there. So that's why I get everything. I know exactly what I got, and I can just bounce around the greenhouse and get everything. I think we're gonna take 4 of these guys. We're just about done. Nick had to leave. It appears the truck is basically completely full. We have room for about 3 or 4 flats there, and 3 or 4 flats here, and the same right here. But my mom's gonna be bringing a bunch of strawberry plants and Prince Tuts, which is gonna fill up a lot of that room. And then we started getting some hangers on here. We have a bunch more out here, and then we have the tomatoes over there. So we're gonna have it completely full all the way to the back by the time we're done. We're just leaving this open right now for a walkway. Sammy and Dad went down to the lower high tunnel. They're checking those to see if they need to be tied up again. They did 3 rows up above just because they were a little bit bigger than the rest. And I came over here. I want to check out the garlic. And on my way over, I was just checking out. We had some millings dropped off, and then we had a guy come, level them out, rolled it in. This was a really bad bumpy section here. I guess probably just from turning the tires. And he got this leveled out really nice. Hopefully now it won't wash out, at least not too fast anyway. About a week ago or something close to that, Dad came and got the garlic fertilized just like we do every single year with the sprinkling can down each row, putting it on by hand. We could go over it with our tractor in the Vicon and just, you know, spread it over the entire field. But then what you're doing is not only fertilizing the garlic, but the weeds in between. And as you can see, they're already high enough. And so the garlic is doing really good. As you can see, came up really good, height's good. And I always like to judge it by the stem thickness of how big the bulb's gonna be. That's not always a great indication, but more times than not, I found it to be. And so now what we really should do, if we have the time, is go down these rows with our push mower and just, you know, mow these weeds off. We really can't spray them because we're gonna risk hitting the garlic, but the push mower would be a pretty safe bet. Even a weed whacker is kind of risky just because, you know, you get too close, you're gonna nip that whole garlic right off. Very quiet and peaceful. No wind. Maybe I'll go fishing or something later on today. I think Dad fed the cows, and if he didn't, they're ready to be fed. I know some of you guys were asking about the whole hunting situation, and if I got a turkey, if Sammy got a turkey. I did not get one for myself yet, but I did call one in for my buddy who used to work here, Trevor, on state game lands, which was really cool. I always want to do that. I called one in for Sammy here on the farm about a week or so ago. And then today, actually, Jared, my cousin, shot one on the farm here as well. And so we've been doing really good here with turkeys. I don't care that much myself if I get one right away. I just love hunting them. I love calling them in for people. So now that I got one for those 3 guys, I'm probably gonna start focusing on myself a little bit more. Turkey season is definitely by far my favorite hunting season, and I hunt a lot of different things. But if you guys do hunt turkeys and you're in Pennsylvania or a different state, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've been out or if you've killed anything. I'd love to see it. Made my loop, just coming back now. This looks a lot better here as well. There was certain sections halfway up the lane, right here, and then over by the barn, which was all really bad. And so now they're all fixed up. The problem is everything slopes, and so then the rain washes, we start getting a ditch, and it gets worse and worse over time. If you like the channel and enjoy what we're doing here on the farm, subscribe so you can see what we're doing further into the summer and the fall when stuff really gets busy. It's the next day, just heading down here to the farm right now. Gonna grab the truck and we're gonna head off to the hometown farmers market. So we just got unloaded and set up here at the hometown farmers market, and the people are just starting to roll in. There is almost no outside vendors here today. There's a couple over there and us here, and that's about it. There's one funnel cake stand right down there. And so we moved closer to the building, that way people can come out and not have to walk as far and get their plants, go right to the car, or go right back underneath. But as you can see, we have a really nice setup. It's a little bit different than before. So actually surprised on how busy it is, but the rain did finally stop, or at least it's only a slow drizzle. And so we left a lot up here on the truck, all of our doubles, which we would usually get down. But that's because we just didn't want to ruin blossoms, like especially on the petunias here. And so as we need it, we'll pull it down. But if we don't, we're just going to leave it up here at the moment. You can see the sea of customers out there. Oh no. Okay, so we did have a guy pulling here behind us, which I didn't see. But this is all customer parking out here. There's another plant guy over there. And then ourselves here. And then there's a couple more plant people on the other side. Okay. That's fine, yeah? Yep.
Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're about halfway through the day. Nothing's really changed except maybe, you know, more customers in the parking lot. Not like any more vendors rolled in. Day's actually going a lot better than I thought for being a rainy day. On the truck here, our extras are going down. I would like if they went down a little faster, but that's always a problem I'm having. But like I said, definitely cannot complain. Way better day than I thought it was going to be when we first got here. At least the rain's holding off, it's not real windy, and it's not freezing cold. So we just got home from the hometown farmers market. Truck's down there, just parked at the greenhouse. We just cracked the door for the night. We'll unload it in the morning. I wanted to come out here now about a week, or maybe even a little bit longer now after we've got the berries fertilized. Still really looking good, which is awesome. Can't say I'm noticing a huge difference. They are starting to lose their petals now and just, you know, producing the actual berry, which is pretty awesome. As far as it looks, and as long as we don't get a frost, fingers crossed, we should have one of the best strawberry seasons we've had in a long time, which is what I've been saying straight on through here now. And so just look at this. This is all Solid berries, every single one. I mean, this is just awesome. So hopefully, you know, they actually get to a decent size. That's not bad, but you know, I hope that almost doubles yet. I don't know if it really will. These are all new varieties here that we got from different growers. Originally, we wanted to get them all from Norse Farms, but we just couldn't get what we wanted. And so I think those like 4 rows are all from Norse Farms, and these first like 6 rows are all from Norse Farms. But here in the middle, we had to substitute with I think 2 other different growers, and I can't remember their names. And so we'll see what happens. The berries, the plant from those guys themselves wasn't quite as nice, and the berry now doesn't look quite as good as the other ones, but who knows? Could completely change. You can just see how there were some plants that didn't even develop right from the beginning. And so, like I said, I don't have a ton of hope for them, but the plants that are here, that are doing well, you know, look pretty good. So like I said, we'll see. This guy's actually getting a reddish tint on it already. That's not a bad size berry. This, I think, is Yambu. And over here, I think these are Galetta or something of that sort. With that being said, that's what I'm going to call it a wrap for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. And always remember, it ain't much, but it's honest work.